It's like I said before, Sora, you might be able to grow up, but you'll never be as tall as Jack. He is very tall. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 22 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So, last time, we have arrived in Halloween Town, and we met up with, the usual crowd of, the Nightmare Before Christmas cast all balled up into one thing. Where they were apparently experimenting on the Heartless to see if they can make them, festive and whatever. But something is amiss because, well, stuff is up to no good. So, we might as well see what kind of stuff there is that is up to no good. Because clearly I can't say Lock, Shock, and Barrel of the Nightmare Before Christmas crowd came in and stole the whatever. They stole the heart or whatever. Yes, because that is exactly what I said. Okay, so since we showed off Jack in the first part, obviously we are going to, not go ahead and, actually not go ahead. Blah, okay. Obviously, we are going to switch out to Donald now because we've already seen what, Jack Skellington is capable of in battle. So, yes, even though upon reflection we probably could have seen him a whole lot more in battle, but hey, whatever. I keep my promises in these videos all consistent or whatever. But anywho, here's what gravity can actually do for you when it comes to flying enemies, because it's actually really interesting. So gravity can basically make it so that enemies are just squished onto the ground. It basically is sort of a gravity field that Sora is summoning, just so that he can bring flying enemies to the ground, or at least make them stuck like that for a little bit. So it is really, really interesting, and it does make way for a useful kind of magic that he can utilize. And especially with these flying enemies that don't want to sit still, it can be incredibly helpful indeed. Ooh, defense up and blitz. All right, Q. Let's see. What do we have? Blitz strikes enemies ahead of you with a powerful finishing combo. So Blitz is particularly good, so we're going to remove Tech Boost for now and give Sora Blitz. And I don't really know if I mentioned this or not, and if I did, I would apologize, but apparently Donald and Goofy had leveled up so much that they've learned Second Wind, so we're going to equip that onto them, at a later time, so, yeah. Okay, so now that we're all done with all that, now let's actually go ahead and check out some things and move further on ahead. Look at that. It's just like the movie. Except the moon is a bright circle that really does look like an edged out circle. Now that I think about it, that's probably what Kirby in Brawl was inspired upon. Because I couldn't really render a full circle yet. Not even on the Wii. Okay, so as always, we have to fight a huge bunch of Heartless just to get to wherever we are, because they can't just let up on the Heartless now, can they? No, they can't, because they don't want to. I mean, at least Donald leveled up from that, but still, gotta go through so many of these Heartless waves just to get to one location. So force battles are ahoy. Force battles are a go-go. All right, so now we've done all that. Let's move on. And I don't really think there's anything else here that we can get. Well, that skeleton moved, so obviously he's alive. But, yeah. We'll just ignore him. And deal with more of these. And one actually bit of encounters that you can get here are those black funguses that we've seen at the Olympus Coliseum. Those black, these guys I'm about to bring up. Here they are. Yeah, black fungus. Yeah. They can sometimes appear here, and believe me, that is probably the more bearable encounter that you'll get here. Seriously, it really is.
Come on.
Besides, there's going to be a whole lot of Heartless coming at you with just the regular wave, because they really can't let you go. They really seriously can't just let you go. But yeah, that's what Blitz can do, and Blitz is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. And yeah, shortcut. So just in case you want to go back to that area over there, you can do that. So that is very helpful. And that one is shut tight. Of course. Just trying to look around to see if there is anything worth of note, because I really, really hope there is. I haven't actually fully looked around the place. I only practiced today. I only practiced today so that I at least have an idea of what I'm doing. So, you know, take that with what you will. And, oh god, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dolan. You are very, very helpful to me. And thank you, Gooby. You're also very helpful to me. Okay, and oh my god, can you please? Oh my god. Oh man. I don't think there's any treasure chest anyway. Well, there is a white trendy over there, but we don't have it yet. So, you know, take that with what you will. Also, they can't let me examine that tombstone because I'm in a battle. Yay. I really am starting to get the feeling that, like, my criticism with the game mainly comes from the fact that whenever you're in battle, you can't do anything else aside from battle. I don't know why, but it's really starting to come out for me for this LP now that I think about it. Okay, there you are. Also, those other guys. Of course. That really shouldn't have taken as long as it did. But there it is. Goofy, you can move anytime now, thank you. Oh my god. That took forever. I should have gotten the black fungus, like, thing, but no. I had to get the regular encounters, dude. I mean, I could technically just save on trips and just move on from there, but I want to make sure I get everything, you know? Like, get every treasure chest, get every item, you know, just all that good stuff. But, again, these Heartless are just kind of ruining my day. They're just ruining this day and making this visit in Halloween Town just last a whole lot longer than it should. I mean, again, best world, but just so many waves of Heartless just to deal with now that I'm properly just not, you know, properly just playing the game, you know? Okay, so get this treasure chest right here. Get its defense up. And speaking of which, let's do that then. Only on to Sora. Just remember, Sora only needs these up items. Only Sora, not anybody else. Just Sora. Okay. Get rid of you because you are basically annoying right now. Thank you very much. Get a treasure just immediately and get a Flare G. That's good. And you know what? Can Blizzard... Ooh. I think Blizzard can kill these guys in one shot. No. They can't kill these guys in one shot as much as I would like for them to do it, but no. So this route will lead to the Guillotine Square. I mean, for any reason if you want to go back, I suppose. And in this chest, you get Meteor G. I mean, I'm not even planning on modding my gummy ship anytime soon because I feel like I'm good with what I have, but yeah, it's good. Okay, let me just light this thing so that I can just ignore these Heartless right now. See, I feel like now I'm done with the whole fighting shtick. Because now that I feel like that I've beaten enough Heartless for today, I think we just... Hello? Oh, God! Please. Game. Game. What are you doing? There. Just there.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Jack. You know that Oogie Boogie, you know, the bad guy of your movie was behind all this. Basically, the whole of Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell. The Disney villains are behind it. Okay. And then Sora smacks everybody with a big key. Thankfully, I did not die. Thank God. Speaking of gravity, actually, gravity can actually be very, very helpful here because there's a lot of flying enemies around here. And all of them can be taken care of easily just with a few gravity spells, actually. Or a few uses of gravity, actually. So that could be potentially cool. Alright, I want that treasure chest over there. But of course, A equals B, and B equals C. And C equals an ether that I can get. So, hooray. Hooray for me. And apparently that's not added to Sora's inventory at all. So, bleh. Bleh, I say. Okay, so this is how helpful gravity can be. Because flying enemies don't really stay that way for too long. Well, given the fact that, you know, they're flying and they fly all over the place. Those can very well apply to the smaller guys that are red, blue, yellow, and green. They can be a very, very agitating enemy to fight. But now that you have gravity, you can just basically stall them onto the ground or whatever. Just force them onto the ground. Basically what Sora is saying. He's saying, like, force! Or something. So, yeah. It can be very, very helpful. Also, this is one of those areas where if you fall off, you have to climb all the way back up. And therein again lies the problem of, you know, you can take in your surroundings, but Sora can't. So, if you fall off, then you gotta climb all the way back up here again. Because basically the whole point of this section is that you're trying to get up to the top of this thing. So, or this treehouse, rather. Oogie Boogie's lair, basically. So, yeah. And technically you don't really have to fight most of these enemies, but I'd rather just fight them for the experience. I mean, as much as there is just so many waves of Heartless to deal with, it's just like, you know, you want the experience. You have to do it for the experience if you want to get to that good old-fashioned threshold of level 100 by the end of the game. So, yeah. Oh God! Oh God! This is what I mean! Oh, okay. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean when it comes to, you know, you fighting and, you know, you could potentially fall off and just to your doom. Just, why? Why is that a thing? Uh-oh. Time to be a child abuse. Okay. So we have to fight Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and they're not really that threatening at all. I don't even know why this is even a boss, like a mini boss fight at all. Also, sorry you were jittering on that spot right there. Hello? Why? Just why? But either way, Lock, Shock, and Barrel aren't really that, you know, threatening at all. You just sort of keep on smacking them until you win. That's basically how this goes and how this will continue to go until you defeat them. And there you go. Problem solved. Problema solvento, or however it is in Spanish. We were just following orders. Oogie Boogie told us to steal the heart. It's all Barrel's fault. It was his idea to tell Oogie Boogie about the heart. Yeah, that's right. But you guys said... You should be ashamed. Yeah, I know, I should be ashamed for kicking your ass. Because clearly, what you're supposed to do is switch on this lever. That way you won't be able to move on with the rest of the plot in Halloween Town. yeah, again, you should be ashamed by us kicking your ass. Yeah, that is really helpful. That's great. That's wonderful. Wow, Donald and Goofy do not have any items at all. Let me check my stock. Well, I know I haven't bought anything in, like, millennia, but... well... Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're good on items. Besides, I don't really feel the need for any items at all for what's coming up ahead. But I do want to actually make sure that Jack has all his items removed, because I don't really plan on using him. Okay, fire ring and whatever ring. Yeah, whatever ring, yes. And all of his items are removed. Okay, good. Okay, so what about Donald and Goofy? Do they need anything at all? Well, when it comes to abilities, actually. Because I know from this point forward, Donald and Goofy are going to be dying a lot. So AP... Well, Donald has enough AP to use Second Wind. And for Goof... let's see. Well, I do want that on. I want Jackpot on. Nah, we're going to wait until Goofy has a lot more AP. Just so that we can hopefully equip, you know, Second Wind onto him. And as for the customization stuff, I don't really feel the need to use... Thinking. You know what? I think I would benefit from using Arrow, actually, because during my practices, I have been using a lot more Arrow. Just for the, you know, just for the proper boss fights. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Plus, we're going to put Thunder on X. And, you know what? Yeah. Do Blizzard on that. It might be a bad idea. But hey, it's fine. It's all good. Oh, and also, speaking of the customizations for the world-exclusive party members, like Aladdin or Tarzan or whatever, I wouldn't bother changing these. Honestly, wouldn't. Because, well, you do have the option to tackle the world as just Sora, Donald, and Goofy, but, you know, it's your choice as to whether or not you want to use the actual party members for them, you know? Alright, so, now that we all gotten those preparations down, I say that we're good to continue on. Because we're ending the video here, because I really, really don't feel the need to make this an extra long video as it already is, so yeah, it's gonna be good. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we are going to confront Oogie Boogie just to get that heart back. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Yeah.